Hey, welcome to this channel, and today we're going to talk about the 8 Twitter accounts that I follow and that I've got a lot of value from, and hopefully that you will get a lot of value as well. My name is Stefan, and in this channel we talk about investing and give you a lot of information how to be a better investor. So let's go straight into my Twitter account. We always need some places to go to get some inspiration to help us, and I thought that this would be the best place for you to introduce you to the first investor. As you have watched my videos before, you will know that I really like Monish Pabrai. He is a value investor. He's friends with Charlie Munger. He's friends with Warren Buffett. He went for lunch, and through his channel I got a lot of basic information about investing, but also his new talks. You can see his latest discussion with MBA students. He posted on here, and whenever I want to see what talk he does, sometimes he posts it on, not all the times, but he's a really valuable person to follow when it comes to Twitter. And he does not talk much about the macro environment, but he talks a lot about individual companies. So if you are a value investor, it's definitely a must. The next account here is Peter Schiff. If you're not familiar with Peter Schiff, he is the owner of Euro Pacific funds, and he also does Schiff Gold, and he does a podcast that comes out every 2 or 3 days, focusing more on the macro environment, but more on America and the American economy. He has a wealth of knowledge, and he goes on a lot of TV shows, and he just gives his opinion about things, and it's interesting person to follow, and I really like his way of thinking. The next person here is Jeremy Raper. It's one of my new accounts that I'm following because I'm looking at some companies in Japan. As as you know, America is a bit overvalued at the moment. Some places are, but Japan has got some pockets. I'm looking at a company called Shinnecoin that I must give credit to Brad Kellner, one of his channels. He introduced me to Shinnecoin, and Shinnecoin is trading at a PE of 6 or 7. And if you don't know what a PE is, it's basically just the multiple of how much a company will sell for. So P6, P7, meaning the revenue of the company for that year multiplied by 6 or 7. So generally in the stock market, around about 15 is a good price, and it's trading at 6, 7. So a lot of undervalued stocks in Japan right now, and you can find good information. Jeremy Raper is also a writer on Seeking Alpha, so very well known. His account is pretty decent. Well, 10 times bigger than mine, 100 times, but really good information that you can get from his channel, especially Japanese stocks, and just in general. He also likes to write on his blog, Raper Capital, on his website. He writes blogs on why you should go short on companies as well. So it's a good way to look at it from different angles. So that's Jeremy Raper. The next one is Jeff Clark. Jeff talks a lot about he talks a lot about silver and gold stock. That's why his name is called the Gold Advisor. If you believe in gold, if you believe in silver, if you think that there is a room in your portfolio for them, it's definitely a person that I would look into. He posts a lot of individual stocks as well on mining and mining investing, but he writes a blog on Silver Chartist, that not a blog but a write-up sometimes, and his information is a little bit biased to silver, but it's crucial information. If you read it, you'll see that he goes in detail, in depth, why silver is at the moment undervalued, and it's a good place to look at. It's a good place to start if you want to look at gold and silver. He does a podcast with Jeff Malone, Mike Maloney, and where they talk about gold and silver as well. So it's a definitely must. Now, Marin Katusa, I would have never even been in the natural resource space if it wasn't for Marin Katusa. I spoke about him before. But Marin Katusa does not just talk about gold and silver. He talks about all natural resources, so copper, uranium. So if you want to know more about that, his channel is pretty big. So Katusa Research, I spoke about this in one of the best websites to follow for investing, and I definitely believe that that he adds a lot of value to the natural resource space. If you go through his channel, you'll see he has a famous saying, the crocodile. So he says the crocodile is patient, waiting for opportunities to come, and then he jumps on it. I mean, you all know crocodiles, and that's why this meme, he always just posts a crocodile when he wants his subscribers to jump onto the stocks that he put out there. Excuse me. The next one is Chris Mayer, also one of my new accounts, but he's the author of 100 Baggers. If you haven't read that book yet, go check it out. I did a video of the 5 best books to follow in investing. It was not one of the books, but it's really a good book to read. Talking about 100 Baggers is when you go 100x on your on some of your stocks. So if you put in $1,000, you will get 100,000 out. So good good investments to make for sure. A year ago today, the S&P 500 bottomed from COVID-19 recession. See, post all these basic stuff. Look, the S&P went up in 1 year 79% and approximately, and 129 for the Russell 2000. It's unheard of. So we're living definitely in interesting times at the moment. If you find value in this video so far, go ahead and like it. It will help the algorithm, and leave me a comment down below what accounts you're following. I would really like to get some fresh information. That's always good to get some new people to follow. Let's just move it this way. George Gammon, the next one, number 7 is George Gammon. Talks a lot about the macro environment. He talks a lot about it, but the one thing that I like about his YouTube channel, that's called Rebel Capitalist, he also has a podcast. He gets a lot of famous people on his show, like Lynn Alden, Rick Rule, just a lot of famous people, and he asks them specific questions to talk about, and I love his show a lot. You can see he has a show coming up on June 11th and 13th in Miami. You see, he's just always in the forefront. He's also an investor in real estate, so he gives a lot of information on real estate, and just his mantra is buy low, sell high. So it's a value strategy. So I like his way of thinking and the things he does. Definitely a must follow. And then Lynn Alden. Lynn Alden is pretty new on the scene, but she is also a macro analyst. I just love her thinking. I don't have a lot of female Twitter accounts, so I really love the way she dissects the economy and the future outlook of the economy. It really helped me a lot to make certain decisions in my investing career, and I think there's a bright future for her. She's on YouTube as well. I'll do a video on the best YouTube channels to follow. But as of these Twitter accounts, I think that yeah, it's a good way to start. If you don't have some of these people, have a look at them, see if you find value in their accounts. And again, please down below, just put your comments down below, and let me know what accounts you follow, and what accounts you don't like, maybe. Or maybe don't do that. Just put the accounts that you like. That's better. Yeah, and hopefully you find some value in this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Bye bye.